Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode on Peter Herman Adventures. Today I'm going to do a quick little tutorial, and I'm going to show you how I rig a shrimp for steelhead fishing. So these are just regular shrimp that I buy, raw shrimp from Save On Foods. And the ones that I get are the medium shrimp. So medium raw shrimp. And I put them in a Ziploc bag with just a little bit of red dye. So this is just this particular one is Wizard Egg Cure, made by Procure, and that just gives it a little bit extra color, but that part is optional. You know, I've caught just as many fish on dyed shrimp as I have on just regular white shrimp. So there it is. It's actually an easy peel shrimp. So what that means is they cut a little line down the back here that makes the shell come off a little bit easier. I like to leave the shell on because I think it gives it kind of a little bit of natural crunchiness. And this shrimp makes 3 pieces of bait for me. So what I do is I take my scissors and I cut it like so, leaving a couple of these legs on there just for a little bit of extra interest for the fish. And then this leftover, I cut it straight down the back. So I go through that easy peel line that's already in there and make it into 2 pieces. So now I have 3 pieces of bait from 1 shrimp, and I'll show you how I rig those up. So for when I'm fishing with shrimp, I upsize the size of the hook a little bit. Normally I'd be using a number 2 hook. This one is a 1/0. The number 1 works quite as well too, but it's a pretty big piece of bait, so I use a slightly bigger hook. And what I do is I poke it through, so you guys can see right underneath that tail bit, and I poke all the way through to the other side, slide it down a bit, and then I poke again. So you can see all the way through, and what that does is it kind of pins the shell right to the rest of the meat. And then the last step is to, oh, my fingers are cold today, a little bit clumsy, is to pull the bait loop through. And I hook that bait loop around the tail section, and that just kind of locks it in place. And there you go. So what that tail does is it actually gives that shrimp a lot of spin. If you don't want to get into a scenario where you get line twist, then you can break that tail off, but I want that shrimp to twist. I want it to spin kind of like a spinner or flasher and give a little bit of action to the lure, and hopefully entice that steelhead to bite. The bead up here is completely optional. I kind of believe in giving the fish a choice, but lots of people rig that without the bead. Good luck fishing. Thanks for watching.